This episode is just going to start with me munching down.
Welcome
Mhm.
back to the MotoGrandPodcast.
I was finishing up my dessert. It's late, all right? It's late at night. I got my lights off. I'm I'm getting real cozy, you know.
Pats is ready for this shit to be over with so he can go to bed.
It's late at night. This episode's like a week late. You know, your girlfriend's probably late, whoever you are. Uh,
So throwing that back in there.
Gots to. I thought it was
Gots to.
funny. I thought of that joke for like 5 minutes. I could not wait to do that one. But
Check on your woman.
wear a condom. Unless
Or don't.
you're trying. Unless you're trying, then congratulations. Regardless, we're here to talk about racing. And so, as you know, the birth of life starts with a race, you know. We all got first place, and we're rooting for your little guy to get first place.
Why are you wishing this on all of our viewers?
Hey man,
Well, I hope you're
Big-
not ready.
big family values kind of guy. it's a beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day, especially when it's a race day. And
even more so when Mark Marquez crashes out.
yeah, baby!
Beautiful weekend.
Oh,
Well, I can't say the whole weekend was beautiful, but Sunday was fantastic.
Sunday was awesome. I mean,
Fantastic.
some of that if I could get those first like what was it, 4, 5, 6 laps.
Dude, it was almost half the race. It was insane. It was
Well-
like a quarter of the race. It was like a quarter
Okay,
of the race.
not that first corner where we almost lost Jay Millie. That was terrifying.
Oh my god.
But lap 2, how do we count that? Lap
really-
1 of the reset, but lap 2 of the full thing, because they did one full lap.
Yes.
Lap 1, but lap 2 until Pecco took off was, dude, I would do unspeakable things to witness that every race, a whole race.
I mean, I haven't been watching racing for a very long time. This is what, like year 3? That was probably the best race I've ever seen in my life. Like that part. This is year 3.
Is it?
Yeah, because Pecco's going on his 3rd.
Oh yeah. Wow. Woo. Wow.
Technically, I did start that one season
halfway through. So
halfway
this
through,
is like 2.5.
yeah, 2.5.
You've
Well,
seen
who's counting?
2.5 full seasons. Well,
Yeah.
this is officially 2 full seasons you've seen. So
That's true. But what I was saying is, personally, in those 2 years, this has been my favorite race, just because of how insane Pecco and Martini were going. It was nuts, man. Oh my god.
that is
That's
the
peak.
epitome of what racing is to me. That is
Yeah.
what racing is. I feel like I'm like exposing myself here. But
It's okay, bro. Look at me. It's
ah. Okay, before I forget, welcome to MotoGrandPodcast. I'm
we
your
never
host,
introed.
Patrick Bailey. Joining with me, as always, is
Caleb.
and like we were saying, we're just, you know what? We're not gonna be whatever. You get it. I don't. We don't know why we're here, but we do. So let's just get into it.
We're killing it today. That's all I gotta say.
Cold starting. You know, it's winter. It's winter. You gotta rev up the engines a little bit, and mine are not.
I'm not fully here. That's for sure. You know who else is not fully there? Mark Marquez, because he's on the ground.
He's here. He's there. His bike's over there. He's over here.
I had mixed feelings when he went down. Like, I was happy, obviously, but he was possibly could have done something. Caught up to Martin. Like, it's a stretch because of how fast Martin and Pecco were going.
but they were chopping and changing and burning those tires pretty heftily. He was kind of sitting back there, or well, at least that's what it felt like. Maybe he was pushing the bike as much as he could, and that's all he can handle.
I mean, Pecco and Martin were fastest on the track.
I mean, the crazy thing is, the super cool thing to me is we know Martin is not on the most updated package. He said it himself. He himself was like, "Yeah, I'm not getting shit. Like what I got is what I got. I figured this out like 3 months ago, and I've just been riding it out since." You already know Marquez is getting all the new shit, all that nice little gadgets, the good data, along with Pecco, and Martin is keeping it to him.
Yeah,
I love it.
Dog.
Martin is a dog, dude.
That boy's a
He
dog.
jumped in a pool on a skyscraper in his leathers. That's hard.
Bro, not like, it sucks because I want Pecco to be winning, but it's like I can't even like be mad that Martin's the guy beating him. This dude's comes out here. He's the most consistent dude out there by far. It's insane.
But yeah, that's the thing though, right? Like you have your favorites. You definitely have your favorites. My personal favorite is Quartararo, who I haven't really had a chance to.
We get happy when he gets top 10.
Woo! He got sixth. He's been having his flashes, and he's kind of coming into it. It's not a championship fight, and I hope and wish every night that Yamaha wakes up tomorrow and goes, "Hey, we have this new thing that works really well."
Ducati 2.0.
Look, we stole Ducati and we're just painting it blue. Here you go. But it's coming. I do personally believe it's coming. My personal bias for Quartararo is it is coming. But
I would love for that to happen.
Overall, I'm just a race fan. And Martin, dog. I love good racing. And anyone who's new to racing, or anyone who might be watching this podcast trying to get into racing, learn, essentially yapping with the boys about an idiot's perspective of what racing is, trying to get into it. If you want to watch a race, watch this past race. Malaysia 2024. Malaysia 2024 is the epitome of what MotoGP is. First, turn 2, guy almost died.
Oh my god! What was it? Like his head that got
his
stuck?
His head got stuck in a wheel, twisted, and then
oh my god!
And then 15 minutes later, he was walking around pissed because he couldn't get back on the bike. And then after that, a whole half of a race of iconic, beautiful racing between two juggernauts. And then the passing of the torch as Marquez crashed, Acosta got a top 5. Who crashed? Miller and Binder turned 1 out. Mir, Nakagami, Hondas, and Marquez. You got crashing. You got fighting. You got every emotion was in this race.
It was beautiful. It was perfect. The only thing that would have made it more perfect was if Martin somehow crashed out and Pecco got plus 25.
But the thing is, with this race, it takes the championship to the final race.
Yes.
Which is,
what was he up by? 27?
24, I believe.
Before,
I
yeah, he
believe it
is.
is now 20. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's a stretch. It's a big stretch, and it's gonna take a lot of luck for Pecco to win it in Catalunya, which it has now been transitioned to. It's no longer at Valencia. We would like to uh, get all our thoughts and prayers out to the people of Valencia.
Yeah, man.
Hope,
Yeah.
praying for all the families that were affected by that flooding. That's awful. With the tragedy, you know, there was questions about where the next race would be. There was some talk of Malaysia being the last race. Thankfully, they've reached out to Catalonia and Barcelona, doing the race there, which works out really nicely. I'm not sure of the specifics of what's going to happen with Valencia, like race fans and things like that. Uh, but this
Is Catalunya Martin's home track?
I don't think so. But I don't know where from Spain exactly Martin is from. Uh,
Yeah, I
but
said no.
but I mean, it's. I don't know if it's a neutral site. I wouldn't. I wouldn't say it's super neutral, but I mean, okay. I like the choice because earlier in the season, Pecco won it. Martin got second, but it was only by like a second, maybe 2.
Mhm.
Um, and then it's also a nice, very nice farewell to Aleix because I do know for a fact it's Aleix's home track. Uh,
Uh,
and so Aleix's final race of his career is going to be at his home track, which is going to be
that's
that's going
adorable.
to be beautiful. Good
Well,
old Aleix.
I'm looking right now. He actually won the sprint day last time.
The
Right?
oh,
He won the
did
sprint. Remember,
he?
that's when he was looking gas. He was looking
Oh
so good
yeah.
that
Oh,
weekend when he had a bad start
that was
on the
back in
race.
May. Whoo!
Yes, bro, that was so long ago.
Wow.
But yeah, that's when he was having a great weekend, and then he had like a horrible start to the race. He
Hmm.
still did good, but like everybody was like, "Oh, he's gonna get a perfect weekend" type thing. Imagine he just comes out and just beats both of them.
I wouldn't be too mad about it. I wouldn't
Like,
be too mad about it. But I know
Hellacious wins.
it, if Aleix gets a perfect weekend, I mean, it's
They
a
just give him the tip.
stretch. That's a stretch and a half for Aleix. I mean, Aleix hasn't finished in the top 5 since Catalonia.
I say since then. Oh, dude,
but
that'd be
I mean,
crazy.
home track, last race of his career. I hope he throws it all at the wall.
He's going to.
I don't
I
know.
think
I he,
I think he will. He's got to, bro. Home track.
I think practices. If he thinks he can, fight for a podium, he will. But if he doesn't, then I think he's just gonna do parade laps. Like I think like halfway through the
Mm.
race, you're gonna just see him go.
It's just waving at people. And he, like pops
Dude,
up.
I would. If it's the last race of my career and it's at my home track, like, dude,
He's just popping wheelies
I'm
on
out
fucking
of the
lap there.
I'm out of the championship. My team's out of the constructors championship. The only thing I have to do is ride around because my contract states I have to. Dude, I'm sitting there. I'm waving at everyone. I'm doing wheelies. It's mid race. I'm getting lapped 3 times.
He just turns around.
I'm parking in the middle of the track.
Photo op. Photo op with everybody fucking flying past him.
Ooh.
Hey.
Huh.
But dude, now it's gonna be a crazy weekend. It really depends on how Saturday goes, though.
Yeah,
Saturday's gonna determine a
it
lot.
is all up to Saturday because Martin can technically win the championship Saturday,
Yes, he can.
If he wins,
And he doesn't have to do much.
if he wins the sprint and Pego gets second, that's champion.
Yeah.
Because then
Like,
that's
we
a
can't let
27
him win. Yeah, we can't let him win.
You know what would be crazy, though? Crazy enough, if Bagnaia wins and Martin gets second, then it goes to Sunday.
Barely.
Then it's a 21-point swing, and Bagnaia needs to win. And
I got math. Martin has to get 13. Wait, 13. 11th, 12th.
Yeah, for 4 points. Yeah. Wait, no. No. Yeah, if they tie, so 4 points, so that's 15, 14, 13, 12. So if Martin gets 12th and Bagnaia wins after a 1-2 sprint, then they tie, then Bagnaia would be champion because he has more race wins.
I'm okay with that.
But
the likelihood of that happening.
I was about to say, how
chance
likely
of Martin crashing out than him getting 12th. Which is crazy statement.
Even if Martin crashes out, he can still pick the bike up and finish 12th. I mean, maybe even. Hang on, where did?
Oh my god, dude! Imagine if that happens. If he crashes out and gets back on, and all of a sudden, we're just worrying about one dude in the back of the pack.
Oh my god!
Too many people.
It's like Zarco, or it's like Zarco.
Just like stall just right in front of him, just like no.
He's mine.
Marini pulls out of nowhere.
Luke is like, he's like, dog, I'm here to double my points on the season. You are not taking this from me. But it could be a Leish. It could be a Leish back there, and you know damn well Leish should be like, you know what? Here you go, buddy. Here you go, papa.
He would stop.
He'll stop and wave. Photo op.
Oh my god.
Yo, what up, Catalunya? It's your boy. I just let my guy get the championship. You know, race still going, but anyway.
No, we really need Martin to get a third or less on the sprint. Like, optimally. We need to win, and we need Martin to get like third or less. And that's even still not a whole lot for us.
The best possible option for Pecco is winning the sprint. Martin has a bike issue. Something happens with the bike and he can't finish the race. Or, for some reason just goes super wide and doesn't get in the top 9 for some reason. I'm not gonna say crash because I would hate for Martin to crash, and that's a really
I wouldn't wish that on him like in the last race.
Right.
It's like, come on now.
And then so Martin has an error. Bagnaia wins. Then it's a 12-point gap.
Which is very low on a Sunday.
Then if Pecco wins and Martin gets
fourth, the time.
If he gets 4th, that's 13 points. And
13.
And he would win by 1. So 5th. For 12th. Yeah.
25 minus 13 is 12. Martin will be up by 12. Add 13 to that. That's 25. Pecco also gets 25.
So 4th would tie it. Okay.
Man, God, I feel so sorry for people trying to listen to us do math.
There's someone screaming. I'm sorry. Someone's going, it's 13! It's 13! You idiot!
Oh my god. But yes, that is.
So
that's a lot more doable than.
I mean, a crash out in fourth for Martin this weekend, and Pecco's the champion.
I'm excited to see how this goes for Pecco because he's going to be going crazy.
Or a fourth and a crash out, because if he gets fourth in the sprint,
I honestly, like we're all talking about like what like needs to happen to Martin, assuming Pecco wins, but like Pecco's gonna be gassing it, bro. He might crash. He's gonna be going really hard to make sure that he wins. Because he has to.
Pecco absolutely cannot falter, cannot hesitate. He's got to be all in.
He's got to go hard, fast. He cannot mess up. Like he's had a lot of bad starts this season. He can't do that.
If I was Pecco though, during practice, I would hang middle of the road.
You think?
Uh-huh. I would play mind games. I would let Martin think he's clear on the front, dominating. I'm struggling. I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out. I can't get the top. I'm going to lose the championship. Let Martin get that confidence. Come qualifying, pole. Come sprint race, win. You're shaking.
I mean,
you're shaking. You're sitting there going, I thought I had the speed on this guy. I thought I had the speed on this guy all weekend. Now he's starting pole. He just won the sprint. He cut down the lead by however much because I got stunned and got knocked down to like fifth. If I mess up one time and he wins, he has the pace to win. He's champion. My championship's on the line here. It's all on me.
Dude, there are so many ways this can play out.
Oh, 100%.
It's insane. I mean, I could see another Malaysia rerun of them going crazy with each other. And I could also see that going badly, one of them crashing out because of that. I could see both of them crashing out because of that, Like, dude, they were hitting each other multiple times. Like, they weren't, it was not clean the whole time. Like, they were just not going down.
100%.
Like, they were rubbing. So I don't know, man. It's just, I'm just really excited and nervous about this race. I don't know what the time difference is. I don't know when we're gonna be able to watch that. I don't know if we can watch that live without killing our our sleep schedule. But
I feel like that would be kind of worth it. Hang on, let's check the calendar, shall we?
Ooh.
I wonder if they've updated it. They have. Aha! Good for them. Okay, so our time. So, Eastern Standard Time. The race will be at 5 a.m. for Moto 3, 6:15 for Moto 2, and then 8 a.m. for MotoGP on Sunday morning.
So we can wake up early.
We can wake up early and watch it live.
Will we?
That is to be determined until Sunday morning at 8 a.m. if I'm awake or not.
In a week.
No. Here's what'll happen. 4:45. I'll wake up to turn on the Moto 3 race. My alarm will go off. I'll go, fuck that. But the podcast won't go out for another 2 weeks anyways.
I'm gonna wake up at 7:45 a.m. and be like, why the fuck do I have an alarm for this area?
You know what the really hard thing is going to be? I'm not watching that sprint Saturday. I'm not going to watch the sprint because depending on how the sprint plays out, the World Championship can be decided on the sprint. I don't want to find out Saturday that the championship's over.
Dude, I have to make sure I don't get on Instagram because you're ruling the
Instagram, Snapchat, X. I'm not on Facebook, but Facebook. I mean,
oh my god,
Reddit, dude. I'm literally gonna have to put my phone on like do not disturb or like I'm gonna have to turn my phone off for 24 hours because last race I
Oh
got
my
a I
god.
got a Reddit notification that uh Bagnia won.
Oh my god.
I
Dude,
was
I was on Instagram for it was the first post. It was Pecco apologizing for crashing in the sprint. And I was like, oh my fucking god.
yeah,
Didn't
dude,
even
it
get a
is.
chance to scroll. I didn't even like have time to process. I even clicked on the app. It
Yeah,
was it was gone.
it's gonna have to be like. Oh, luckily the race is Sunday at like 8 a.m. So as soon as we wake up, we watch, and then it'll be fine. But like, okay, when the sprint
It's probably also like
Saturday,
8 a.m.
the sprint is 10 a.m., 9 to 10
Yeah, we should watch that.
on Saturday. I don't want to watch it Saturday.
I mean, come on, won't that make the race more interesting if we actually know what we're gonna know what's happening when we start the race, Patrick?
Yes.
You think?
But it's like I don't because if let's just say Martin wins, Pecco gets second in the sprint, and the championship's decided on that sprint Saturday.
You don't think they're gonna mention that as soon as the race is starting on Sunday?
That's why we watched the sprint first on Sunday before
killing me.
everything.
You're killing me.
I'm just saying. We'll do the logistics later. This is a podcast. We're not here to talk about our weekend plans. But all right, we got to switch over to Moto 2 because we've been yapping about nothing for.
It was a great race. I think we deserve the yap for that long.
This is fair.
I
There's a lot on the line. Hey,
could have done a whole podcast on just GP.
I understand that. I get that. I get that. But it's the Grand Podcast here.
Oh, hey,
I'm cutting.
Moto 2 was cool.
Cut. Shut up. I hate myself.
Moto 2 was cool. Let's just ignore what Pat said.
Thank you.
Moto.
Okay.
Joe Roberts, his replacement, out there getting second place.
What does this mean for Joey Boy?
Well, according to his Instagram, it looks like he's doing just fine.
This is true.
So
he seems to be recovering quickly.
with some much needed help. Let's put it that way.
Good.
Very, very good help.
What's the? It's like rehabilitation.
Yes.
Big words. I'm using big words.
Hold the dictionary out for that one.
I don't have a dictionary.
All right, Navarro.
Vieri with a solid win. Coming in, I think either injured or sick. He wasn't 100%, and he got a dub, which is awesome. Malaysia's a really cool track to watch Moto 2 because Malaysia's one of those tracks that it has the stop and starts, the rolling, the long straights. That's why they do this. The tests here is because it's very well rounded. There's a little bit of every kind of track within the Malaysia track, so you can kind of see. It's kind of like an even playing field, especially for Moto 2 with the bikes. Obviously, there's some difference with teams, engine setups, yada yada yada. But for the most part, it's kind of like watching the Red Bull Rookies Cup. They're all the same, but different.
Unless if you're like some people, like Igura, whose bike just doesn't want to work.
This is true. There was some bike issues in Moto 2, mainly Moto 3. Moto 3 bike issues were atrocious. Those Hondas were blowing up. They were talking about they had a new package or a new engine in those Hondas to try to keep up with the KTM engines for Moto 3, and whoopsies,
bro. Yeah, you know what that
you know
it reminds me of like Cars. Was it Cars 3 or Cars 2? Wait,
Literally what I was just about to say.
no.
I was literally just be like,
Oh.
I almost said Flint McMiss my McMiss. Ah! I'm having a stroke. Flint missile. God, I'm not British. I can't say it.
Oh my God, Pat. Holy shit. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, it's like
Pistachio ice cream. Oh,
oh my
I'm just
God.
a tomato in a world of Flint McMissiles.
Holy shit. I think it's so funny that you and me both were reminded of our
Cars 2.
Oh,
Hey, all I'm saying, it's a racing movie, and it's probably one of the best movies ever.
it's a banger.
That series, peak.
This I don't know if this
Absolute cinema.
the second one's definitely the best out of the three.
Oh, that's a hot take. Ooh, we're not a movie podcast, so we're not going to go into that. Those in the comments, please explain to him why he's wrong. Number one's the best, easy, hands down. It's iconic. It's goated. Number 2 is solid. Number 3, great.
Yeah.
The passing of the torch, awesome. Not as good as the first one, or I think it goes in like deteriorating order, but number 3 still, better than
2-1-3. Not even up for discussion. All right, on to Moto 2 though. So yeah. Boom goes the bikes in Moto 3.
Really quick in Moto 2, I just want to point it out that Dennis Andrew had a really solid ride. It was only a 7th, but he's figuring it out.
Is that his first time? No,
he's been the back half of the season since the summer break. He's been kind of
did he get like a top
tweaking.
5 or top 6 or something?
I believe so, and I'm sure I was a little giddy girl about it, but I've forgotten.
Yeah, Eric and Nat. I mean, honestly,
he had a rough weekend the whole weekend, though. He didn't really have the race pace. He didn't really have the speed. It wasn't that. So, like, 8th wasn't really that surprising after kind of his results through the weekend.
It just sucks whenever I see him, because I know his potential, obviously.
And we all have. And, this time next year when he gets 8th, it's probably because he's already wrapped up a championship. Or it could be that he's already wrapped up the championship and is just cruising until he gets that GP ride.
I think he better, unless if David Alonso just thinks he's a dog in Moto 2.
Okay. David Alonso will do great things in Moto 2.
The new Acosta.
I will say this now. He will do great things in Moto 2, but I think it's going to take him a few years.
I just want another Acosta so bad.
It would be so nice. It would be so nice to have two like Acosta caliber guys, almost young guys. I mean, the future of GP is up and coming. Acosta's getting there. Acosta's the start of the line.
For sure.
He is. Acosta is the beginning of the generation. David Alonso's coming up next. Behind him will probably be Anju, Vire, Sergio Garcia when he figures it out. Then Angel Piqueras whenever the time comes, when he starts to figure things out. Maybe even Tayo Furusato, Ivan Ortola. I mean, there's a bunch of Daniel Holgado. There's a bunch of very, very talented guys coming up. And there's even kids in Red Bull Rookies Cup that we haven't even heard of who might make Alonso and Acosta look like, Aleix Espargaro and Johan Zarco.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, you never know with these young bucks,
And
It'll be coming out.
the cool thing is, there could be a guy in Moto 3 right now like Matteo Bertelli. For some reason, whenever he moves up to Moto 2, just gels with the bike better than he did with Moto 3 and be on his way to have a great GP career. Like Diogo Moreira, he's the top Moto 2 rookie this year. In the standings, and he's gelled better with the bike than Anju or Masia or Ayumi Sasaki, all the top Moto 3 guys. He's doing better than. Yes, he was up there. Diogo Moreira was up there for a lot of his Moto 3 career, but he was never really considered a Moto 3 championship contender. He had little shines of greatness.
Was he the guy that was bigger and you said you thought he was going to transition well?
That was Anju. I had high hopes for Anju this season that I was wrong on.
I think he'll get there.
But I definitely stand by the fact that I think he will be a great rider. I just think he takes a little extra to learn. But Diogo Moreira is the leading rookie. If you look at just this Moto 2 season, he's better than every other rookie. But you look at Moto 3, and he was the worst of them coming up.
Yeah. So he's definitely done good because you've seen him up there. He's definitely been up there a few times.
I mean, it's like completely flipped. Masia was it went Masia, Sasaki, Anju, Moreira, because those are the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head in that Moto 3 season last year. Now this year it's Moreira, Anju, Sasaki, Masia. So
I hope Masia and them can find their groove a little bit better in the next few years.
I always want the younger talent to step into their roles, but it's got to be hard though, because you think about it.
Yeah.
Every single rider on this grid is absolutely sure of themselves,
and they're also like some of them, like they're the best.
They are the best, and you're 5-6 years younger. And you're walking up like, yeah, I'm him. And then some dude who's been there for like 5 years is like, no, you're not. It's my time. I was there 5 years ago and I got humbled. It's your turn.
Yeah. Speaking of young guys, my boy in Moto 3, Felipe Farioli.
He is.
Yeah, I saw he posted.
Where's he? Is he going to
Supersport?
Oh, he's going to World Supersport. Okay, yeah, that's really cool. So,
seems very excited. I mean, I think it is a good move for him.
That is a great opportunity. So, World Superbike is the top class of World Superbike, obviously, and then below that is Supersport, Superbike, and then I think Super Stock. I can't remember. I can't remember exactly how many there are, but the World Superbike ring is a really good, especially for a young guy to develop there. I think if he can develop there and then make it back to MotoGP, that would be really good for him. Or either way, he can make his money in World Superbike.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, good for him because he's just been struggling like a lot. Like, it hasn't really been like a whole lot like promise. It looks, he just doesn't seem like he's advancing very much in the which sucks. He's a cool dude.
Well, hey, always wish the best of luck to every rider. Of course, someone's got to come in first, someone's got to come in last. Just don't be the one that crashes every time.
Art Marquez. Okay. But yeah, Alonso though, man, crazy. This dude just won't stop winning. I don't know.
13 wins.
Wait, is he gonna win the last? What? How many in a row is that gonna be if he wins the next one?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about in a row. That's right.
Oh my, because he hasn't lost in a while. It's been a while, dude.
He really hasn't lost in it has been a hot minute since. Okay.
So the last three, he's won. He won Japan. I mean, Indonesia.
Did he win Indonesia? Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, he won the one before that one too.
Emilio Romagna, yeah,
Oh,
Mazzano, and then
oh
the
wait,
first
wait.
Mazzano race. He's won every race since the second Mazzano race.
Oh my god.
That was back at the end of September.
Man, Rose, that was 6, 7? That's
So
7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 6 races in a row,
Oh my god. That's disgusting.
dude.
Jeez, brother. Chill. wait, we gotta check the standings.
Oh, the points, dude.
Oh no.
He's gonna get 400. He's gonna get 400.
He's 4 points away from 400.
Dude, he's 160 points ahead of Holgado.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
okay, if you just took the point difference between him and Holgado, he would be 1, 2, 3, 4. He would be in 5th. The difference between him and second place would get 5th.
That's disgusting.
Dude.
The difference is better than 30 riders. Okay, that's stupid.
Dude, the difference would put him in the fight for against Devin Munoz.
Yeah, he'd be 2 points behind me.
He'd be behind Munoz, who is a good rider.
Oh my god. Dude, that's insane.
I mean,
That's insane. I mean, did Acosta even dominate that much when he was
no.
oh my god, like that seems unnatural.
Well, okay, so the thing is with Alonso having, I think he has 14 race wins in his career now. He had one I think he only had one last year. Because if he's at 14 or 15, he had 1 or 2 last year. That is more career race wins than Alex Rins, Fabio Quartararo, Johan Zarco, and pretty sure like Taka and Mir, and like he has more race wins than world champions, MotoGP world champions.
Dude, that's crazy.
Now, I do want to point out, yes, it is Moto3.
But still, like those guys in 3 are usually super competitive. Usually,
those races are really hard to win.
And
you think about it. They've had long careers where they've gone through 3 and 2 and have been in GP for a while. And he's got more career wins already.
Just in pretty much, just in essentially one season, if you think, like,
yeah,
essentially. Like, oh my god.
I mean,
dude, I really hope he converts super well to 2. I hope he's already like practicing using that bike.
Dude.
Like, you know, I don't want him to just jump onto it as soon as 3's over and just like not be used to it at all. Like, he needs to start practicing. Dude, like, he's got a super push and win. Like, he doesn't need to be practicing on this 3 bike anymore.
I mean,
I really hope I don't need him to come out and, you know, win every race like he's doing right now on 2, but dude, it'd be so nice to see him competing up there for like pole.
Like top 5. Top 5.
Top 5. Oh, top 5, dude, top 3,
well,
anything.
The thing is, if he's a top 5 guy his rookie season of Moto2 or better, then he's on a higher trajectory than Acosta was. Because Acosta, his rookie year, was finished 5th in the points.
Mm-hmm.
So I hate like comparing guys to, you know, phenoms. Like comparing Acosta to Rossi. We did it. We for sure did it because it's, you know, really hard not to.
Yeah.
And I do always feel really bad about that, but it's so hard not to. Because, I mean, you're stacking up guys who are at the start of their career with people who have already gone through it. And, you know, there's 1,000,005 different variabilities of, you know, life, racing, and different things that can change at a moment's time. But
I mean, I would much rather be want to be optimistic, and just hope that he does do well. I feel like you see that too much, where it's like someone does really good in one, they come to they move up, and then they suck. You don't want to see that.
yeah,
You want to think it's going to be great. You want to think that they're dominating in three, they're going to come up to two and do really well.
yeah. And I mean, the sad thing is the comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
And I don't. I feel like as long as he isn't doing that, as long as he's not sitting there going, okay, if I'm not top five, I'm not as good as Acosta. I can't make it like Acosta. I won't be as good as Acosta. I won't be able to challenge him when I get there. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my life away type thing. But at the same time, if he does have that mindset and he does better, then it changes. But it's a slippery slope. It's tricky and it's funky, and
You definitely gotta realize that everyone has their own route. You can't take the same path that everyone else took. You're not gonna be like, oh, this dude's one of the best right now. If I don't follow how they went, I'm not gonna be as good as them. You can't think like that, man.
True.
But yeah, just don't end up like Marc Marquez. And that's cool.
Yeah, I mean,
he had a good career, man. I would have liked the kid if I didn't meet him when he was 45 and still racing. But
32, but
same shit.
Close enough. Or 31, 32. He's in his 30s.
I'm too old to be on the bike. All right, man, get that old fart out of him.
But
either way, I think it's time.
I agree. It's time.
Ooh, you know what we should do?
Get the book out.
Bring the book out. Let's see how horribly we predicted Malaysia.
I think we did better than you think.
I think I did good on GP. I'm pretty sure I had an A in third or second or something like that.
But at the same time, I think I did worse than I think. Okay. So, Malaysia Moto 3.
Ooh, sorry. Let's get it.
We were both right about Alonso.
Wait, did I put Tayo up there? I might have, because that's my dog.
You did.
Hey!
But I hate to break it to you.
I put him in third.
Yeah, you did.
But
you had Vire second, who got fifth. So that's close. I mean, he was a second off. So, I mean,
yeah,
that's close. I had Alonso, Piqueras, Kelso. Kelso was sixth, only 1.2. He had a chance, and Piqueras' bike blew up. So that's
yeah. He got hit by the camera.
Yeah. It was the what's the special oil?
Yeah.
Now, Moto 2, we
both did so bad. There's no way we did
go. We got nothing right. You had Furman, Canet, Garcia. Furman crashed out.
That's eighth.
Or no, Furman. Where did Furman finish?
Where is Furman? Did Furman even fucking race, dude?
No, Furman didn't race. I forgot. Yeah, Furman was replaced.
Nice. All right, I had
by
a great prediction.
Alberto Sura. He didn't even finish the first lap. Canet 8th, and then Garcia was 14th. I had Canet. He was 8th. Morera was 10th. And then Alonso Lopez was 13th. So I had them in the right order, technically. Canet, Morera, Lopez, just in the wrong.
Hey, at least all your guesses raced. So.
And then for GP, you kind of cooked. You had Pecco, Enea, Martin.
Yeah.
I mean, that's real close. I had Martin, Pecco, Acosta. So I mean, Acosta 5th was solid. So I'll take it. But Catalan finale. Start with number 3.
Starting with 3.
Now,
I think we both know who's going first.
Yeah, there's without any shadow of a doubt who's
Alonso's going for that 6 or 7 in a row, that number 14 on the fucking season, man. That's insane. Insane work. You know what's also insane? Like, everyone's talking about this 14. Pecco's at 10.
yeah.
Pecco's at 10. Like, I know Alonso, like, he's got more, but we're talking about GP.
You know, that brings up another point of
We might need to talk about this next time. I think we're
this will be I would like to come back to this after next race when we're in our off-season videos.
I got a lot to say. I think I know where you're going with this. I got a lot to say about it.
About the sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll write it down later. I'm a big writing down kind of guy.
Big forgetting I wrote it down type of guy.
Big notes guy. Shout out to our Uber in Nashville for calling me out on that.
Oh, I forgot about that, dude.
Yeah.
You want me to rap for you?
You want me to rap for you? It's an astrology rap. What are you, a Libra? All right. You write shit down. Okay.
That shit was so weird. I should have told him I was a Libra. You write shit down. No, I don't.
Okay. Second place in Catalunya. I'm going to cheat a little bit and look at the results of the Catalan GP to kind of get a gauge because I am tired of being wrong and I want to use logic.
Well, I don't care if I'm wrong on 3, so joke's on you.
Okay, I have mine written down. You can see I got it written down. So that when you say this, I'm going to let you go and then I'll do mine.
Okay.
To not steal.
Vire or Ortola?
Jesus. I have Vire Holgado.
That's crazy.
I have Vire second, Ortola or Holgado third. Okay.
If you just said Ortola third, I would have fucking literally just left.
Nah, because we got to get into 2 now. Okay.
2's actually interesting. Like, I honestly
interesting.
don't know how this is going to go.
I don't think...
last race was weird.
Last race was weird. I agree his bike blew up, but...
Is he still going to have issues?
Is he going to even try? Like, yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, a part of me wants to put I first, but a part of me is not going to care.
Who's fighting for second place right now? Canet, Garcia, Furman. Oh, Furman's not close. Garcia.
Canet's up.
Canet. Oh, no. Canet's got second place solidified. Garcia's got third place solidified. Furman and Manny and Alonso Lopez. And then it looks like Vieri are all fighting for fourth. So that's the battle to look at. But who's going to win that? I honestly,
I think it's going to be a weird one. Not going to lie. I'm going a little weird. Maybe a lot of weird.
Oh, I might go a lot of weird as well. I'm going to go Guevara. Arbolino. Because hopefully his foot's healed now and he's been showing pretty good pace. And then Navarro.
Interesting. I think Navarro is going to still be top 3.
Actually, I don't know if he's racing or not though.
Ooh.
I'm doing Navarro if he's racing, and if not, then I'm gonna go Canet. Are we allowing that?
I'll allow.
I mean, yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm having a difficulty picking a number 1 guy. You know what? We're going Dixon.
Dixon.
Dixon's getting a dub.
A little Dixon dub.
Well, Dixon Dub or Dixon Dubbert. Then we're doing Vietti, and then we're doing Morera. Getting weird. Dixon Vietti.
I like the Morera pick. I like that Morera pick. I thought about Morera a little bit, but
I really, if I'm being honest, I wanted to do Dixon Morera on the 2-3 and then have someone else winning, but I just don't know who's going in. Like
it's a hard
I just threw Vietti in there a second.
Okay.
Now to the big dogs. I think you and me are both going
Pecco
1-2 the same. Yeah, I think we're both. I'm going Pecco Martin. I think that's how it's going to go.
You think it's going to be Pecco Martin?
I don't want it to be that, but at the same time, I would love to see the two top dogs battling out again.
I would love to see that. I think Martin's going to get third, though.
Who thinks going to enter?
I think
Marquez.
I'm kind of thinking Marquez is going to get a sneaky second.
I think he's just going to get third. I think he's going to try to get up there.
I think Pecco's going to win because Pecco needs to win, and he will win. When Pecco needs to win, he'll win. He'll get that 11. And then I think Martin and Pecco will battle like they did, and then Martin will go halfway through the race. All I have to do is finish, and I win this as long as I'm top 5. And then Marquez is going to come up, try to battle, and Martin's going to be like, just go. Just
Actually, fuck Marquez. He's not getting third. Anea's getting third because if Anea gets another point over Marquez, he gets third. Over Marquez. So, fuck Marquez. Anea's pissed that dude's taking his fucking ride.
I'm gonna
1 point difference.
I'm gonna stick with mine, but I like yours.
Yeah, I had to go check them standings. I was like, hold up, is Anea in third? He's not. Roy's in fourth by 1 point.
Is he?
This guy.
Oh yeah, that Anea Marquez battle might be interesting. How did they do in Catalunya?
Is that when Mark did good and Anea crashed or something like that?
No, Anea was 18th.
Yeah, I think did he crash or something?
I'm not sure. I think that Anea had difficulty that first half of the season, so it's a different Anea coming into Catalunya.
It is second half Anea, but like a nice.
The second half Anea is a little different, but
I hope he's making Factory Ducati regret their decisions.
100%.
I hope
so. But I think that's a wrap on.
Yeah, it is.
We got
one
more episode at the end of the season. We'll be celebrating somebody.
I might be depressed.
We'll have to wait and see.
Maybe I'll be doing that episode with a bottle of liquor. Who knows?
Ooh. Little drunk episode for Caleb. It might have to be a short episode because we cut everything out.
It just cuts to me passed out on the floor, Bobby.
It's in the middle of us talking, and then all of a sudden you're just.
My seat does recline.
Ooh.
I don't know how to make it do that, but I'll figure it out.
I feel like liquored up Caleb will figure it out.
Oh, he will.
But that is for us to find out in about a week's time. So we will see y'all in the next one. And this has been the MotoGrandPodcast.
See you later.